Scenario. You log on for a wonderful session of traveling to the afterlife by the rising of the sun, and you pick Deathslinger because he's such a cutie, and penetrating those Sonic the Hedgehog-ass survivors just as they think they are about to escape, only to pull them back into the depths of hell where you live every day as a killer main, and give them a solid schmack is one of the only events in your day-to-day life that give you any kind of a chub anymore, ever since which you are only legally allowed to describe as the incident. You spend some time getting a basic perk loadout and add-ons, and then you queue into a lobby with some innocent enough looking survivors, only for the offering screen to pop up and you see that dreadful police badge, signaling the beginning of the worst map ever fucking conceived. And the following game is nothing but god loops, pallet stuns, and the occasional questioning of life choices. Whether it be the pile of Satan's Taco Bell shit that is RPD, or something like Bad in Preschool, which is kind of like that girl you knew back in high school who owned 3 dresses that looked exactly the same but 3 different shades of blue, and she swore to you up and down they all made her look like a different person. The stinky pits of the Cockwind Farm variants, or whatever. The ability to force the entire lobby into these maps is, and always will be, one of the stupidest fucking things in DBD to me. And today, not only am I going to talk about the issues I have with them, but I'm also going to offer a solution, and if we have time, we'll have a look at the Dark Mist offerings, because honestly, behavior, what the fuck is this? Before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know I now offer channel memberships at $2 and $5 a month. Benefits include simp badges, credits at the beginning and end of every video, as well as emotes you can use all across YouTube. Okay, enough begging for rent money, let's get into it. Now, if for some reason you aren't aware of how map offerings works, in which case I can assume you don't play Dead by Daylight, in which case thanks for clicking on my video, sub to the channel while you're at it, or you do play Dead by Daylight and you still have no idea because much like 99% of the mechanics in this game, behavior has opted to not tell us shit. To quote the wiki on the entry of each offering, the offering modifies realm selector logic by a value of 9,999. What this means is basically an offering is guaranteed to end up on that map. So like I said before, the first issue with map offerings is the fact that one person bringing them basically forces the entire lobby into going to that map. It just seems completely asinine to me that this is seen as acceptable. Look, if 4 people bring a map offering, then I get the force thing happening. And I know it's not 100% with just one, but it might as well be. I've never seen a map offering pop up, and we don't get that map unless there are counteracting offerings. See, map offerings are sort of like bribing a DJ to play Friday by Rebecca Black. However, occasionally someone can also walk up and bribe the DJ with the same amount to play Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO. Then if there is for some reason a third person with god-awful taste in music, they might walk up with the same amount of money to bribe the DJ to play Dogs by Kai Cent and I Show Speed. And then a fourth person, okay, you get the idea. Basically, the DJ can't decide whose money he wants to take, so he rolls a D4 or flips a coin or whatever, and whatever it lands on is whose songs gets played. However, the owner can come up at any time and be like, hey pal, I'm paying you like 10 grand to not play dog shit music, put the playlist on shuffle. And that would be your sacrificial ward. The sacrificial ward is a green rarity offering that shows up less than fucking Ebony Mories for some reason, and that completely cancels out any map offerings. The people who bought the map offering get to eat shit because they aren't getting those back. I suppose in my analogy from earlier, this would be the DJ taking everyone's money and then locking his DJ cage so they couldn't take it back. Perhaps while doing the Pennywise dance while holding his hand in the shape of an L and sticking his tongue out at the idiots with shit music taste. Terrible analogies out of the way, there is a use for map offerings. Achievements. Many of the achievements in the game have to be on certain maps, and some of them are best done for specific maps. For example, when I was doing the Unlock Hatch and Escape Tome quest, me and some people who I strapped into my mind control device and brainwashed them into liking me enough to call me their friend, took the Batum map offering along with the offering that forces the hatch to spawn in the main building, and then I hid out there while they sacrificed themselves to whatever confused bastard happened to be playing killer at the time. The killer would then walk down while I hid nearby, close the hatch, and when they walked away, I would come out, unlock the hatch, and escape. Easy achievement. I don't know why Reddit is always complaining about it. In any case, the necessity for map offerings isn't lost on me, so I struggled to think about how we could keep them for achievement hunting while also stopping the absolute headassery of one player being able to fuck the rest of us. And here's what I came up with. Give map offerings a 50% chance to give you the map. If 2 are brought, then it's a 100% chance. Sacrificial ward still cancels them out, but if the map doesn't get chosen, you get them back. So no one's wasting anything, but it takes you having a friend or maybe convincing a random in the pre-game lobby to help you. But what about killers? I was getting to that, Tommy. Shut up. Killer map offerings will count for 85%. Again, if the map doesn't happen, you can get it back. Overall, I think this would help soothe over the BS that is map offerings. I hate the fact that we can't just scrap them all together, as I feel like the offering system overall needs a serious rework, and given the recent Reddit Q&A, so does behaviors, so I'm excited to see what they come up with. Especially with how cluttered the blood webs are, the more map offerings that enter the game, the more convoluted everything starts to feel. At the end of the day, the problem with map offerings isn't one that's easily solved, and to be completely honest, I don't even think what I presented today would completely solve the problem, but I think that it is something that we should take into consideration. And that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's great to be back bitching about Dead by Daylight again. I never said I was gonna be gone forever. I just said that I needed to step away indefinitely. And hey, I'll also keep doing videos on other video games, including the deep dive reviews once a month. So if you're down for that, hit the sub button. And if you want to chat with me live, head over to Twitch where I stream regularly. Links are in the description. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one.